Welcome all to this two-day online workshop on AI awareness and career transformation. This is especially for the students. Okay. The day one is actually about AI awareness and AI tools mastery, where we'll be learning various different tools. Okay. So I'll be your mentor for both the days. In this, we'll be learning about ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and if possible, if you have time, then I'll also teach you about the co-pilot as well. So before we go to this, all the AI tools, mastering of all these AI tools, first let's do one thing. First, let's have one understanding about the artificial intelligence, how actually it works, how it was developed, the history of it. Few things we'll just learn the background of it, and then we'll come to this AI tools. Okay. Nowadays, everyone uses this AI tools, but many of them actually don't bother about how it started, who are all the founders, which are the companies actually developed these tools. Many things, the background is what many of them actually don't think about, which is most necessary as well, because when you actually go for some companies to work, or if you want to build your careers, so you should also know the background of the AI and AI tools as well. Okay. So what I've done is for today, I have made a simple, chapters here, where in module one, I'll be introducing you to AI, and next we'll be learning about the AI terminologies. Then we learn about the AI ecosystem, and then AI, how it is used across the industries. The first four chapters is all about understanding of AI. So this will be finishing it, much sooner, because this is something like just to understand and discuss. But after that, we have these exercises where I have a lot of things to work, a lot of things to show you people, right from the data analytics to dashboard to, making content, videos, images. So which tool to use. So those things will be learning here. So most of the things will be working here in this part. Okay. But to understand, we'll go with these four chapters, that is introduction to AI, then terminologies, then ecosystem, and how AI is used across industries. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, if you think, you want to ask something, just make a note of it. So every 15 minutes to 20 minutes, or say 30 minutes, and we keep giving you some breaks so that we can discuss. Okay. Right. So people, first of all, let's understand about the AI, the ecosystem, the flow, how actually the AI started and what all things are available here. So in this module, what all will be understanding, let me tell you. We'll understand about AI. We'll understand the history and the evolution of AI, understand why AI is creating a global revolution, then differentiate between AI and automation. Then we'll also learn and differentiate about what is AI, machine learning, deep learning, and Gen AI. We'll understand about the AI trends. Then we'll try to identify what are the future opportunities in AI. Okay. All right. So people, first of all, let's understand the definition of AI, and then I'll tell you what AI is all about. Okay. AI is actually a branch of computer science that enables machines and software systems to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. Okay. So most of us actually think that artificial intelligence means it will do everything by itself. It is not like that. See, it is just simple way. The machines will actually try to work or think like a humans. Okay, but it is not 100% that it can do everything. So here, the human intelligence is always required. Okay, though it is very strong, though it is very the thinking of the AI is much faster, but still human intelligence is much more stronger than AI. Okay, suppose say the human intelligence, what we actually do is say learning, thinking, reasoning, problem solving. So all this whatever is there, same thing AI also will attempt. Say AI attempts to replicate these capabilities using algorithms, data, and computing power. All these things, whatever is there in AI, is all about learning and getting trained. Okay. So we'll discuss about that later when we come to these different chapters, you'll understand. A human, what he will do is he'll start learning things. Then he'll start thinking, the reasoning, problem solving, decision making, language understanding, and visual recognition. So all this, whatever you see here, the same thing even AI will actually do. But it has got its own way of doing all these tasks or process. How? It's got algorithms. It'll try to study the data that is historical data and try to understand, get trained, and then act accordingly. Okay. Then the computing means that is the calculations power actually. Okay. So in simple definition, AI is the ability of machine to think, learn, and make decisions similar to human beings. Okay, let's say in the real example where all AI can actually be used every day with or without knowledge, we are using AI. What? Say Google Maps, it helps us predict traffic, suggest fastest routes, and estimate arrival time as well. Netflix, we can see that it'll recommend some movies for us. Amazon will recommend the products. You can see Amazon or any other e-commerce websites will recommend products. Then ChatGPT. Nowadays, previously we used to use Google. Now we are using ChatGPT. Okay. So it helps in answering our questions, generating content, which we call it as Gen AI. Okay. Assist learning. Then Siri and Alexa, everyone knows what it is. Say it is like it understands voice commands, provide intelligent responses. Okay. So likewise, in every day, one way or the other, we are actually dependent on AI now. Previously, if you want to get any information, we used to go to Google and then we used to get the information. But now we don't much Google, but we directly go to ChatGPT or Claude and try to get the information. The reason, there are various different reasons. If we go to Google, search something, it is like search engine, it will give me a list of websites. But what about the ChatGPT, Claude, or any other AI tools that will give me the complete content itself? Okay. So that is why AI is becoming very popular. Now, why AI is very important? Say AI is becoming a foundation technology similar to one time we had this electricity, people started depending on electricity, then internet, now smartphones. So similar to what we have this electricity, internet, and smartphone, AI is also becoming part of our life. Okay. So today, AI is actually implemented or available in education, healthcare, banking, manufacture. You name any industry, AI is already there. Okay. Every future say professional will interact with AI in some way or the other. That's what I was telling. It has become a part of our life that one way or the other will be using this AI. Okay. All right. So this is just a question for you people. So how many AI applications have you used today? So there are so many applications. Say Google search, YouTube, Instagram, ChatGPT, Google Man. These are all common things. What we actually keep using it. Okay. Right. History and evaluation. So evolution. So this one, it is not very important for us, but still, let me just tell you. Say the AI actually the R&D or the thinking started in 1950. Okay. Alan Turing was the first person who actually wanted to, start this AI. He was also known as the modern computing. So he introduced a concept called as can machines really think? Okay, from that is where it started. So it is also called as Turing test, where all the R&D and all started from this era actually. Okay, then slowly they wanted to do a lot of R&Ds and many things happened in between. Okay, so I don't want to go into those things because that is not actually required for us. And in 1997, IBM's Deep Blue defeated the world chess champions or whatever. So the major milestone. So it demonstrated that machines could outperform humans in special task. Okay, so they slowly started all this. Then you know that from 2010, the AI actually raised that is artificial intelligence with the machine learning. Then after that, deep learning, neural networks. So all this started coming 2010 to 2020, that was completely like the, we can call it as a machine learning era actually. Okay, many people started going to this machine learning. Then after 2022, Gen AI started coming. most of the people still get confused what is Gen AI. People, let me tell you, Gen AI in a simple words, Gen AI generating some output for us. So the Gen AI is nothing but it can generate text, image, audio, video, code. Now you can also generate some objects like Word file, Excel file, HTML, anything. Okay. Right. So now what we are in, it is Gen AI and AI agents. Gen AI when started coming, people, were very happy that they can have this text, images, videos, and those things. But now we have this agentic AI agents, which can do the task for us. Okay, right. So this is the evaluation. So AI revolution. Why talk about? Okay, I'll just go through only which is very important for us because I don't want to waste time in again repeating the same theory again and again, which you already know. Okay, why AI is growing so fast? This also everyone knows because of the availability of the data. Every day, people generate social media data. This is the major thing actually, social media. Everyone now have started posting content in YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can see social media has become full of data actually. Then searching of the data, transition of the data. Okay, right. So slowly the algorithms are becoming very strong and we can see these are the tools actually, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Copilot. Okay. This will discuss impact of AI. AI is actually getting involved in each and every domain. Okay. Education, healthcare, banking, marketing, software development. Okay. And many other, field as well. Each and every domain, when AI has been implemented, they are implemented for some reason. So we all know that education, we can have AI tutors. So what is that? Whenever you think, you want to ask some questions, this will actually help us in, giving us some answers or whatever. Okay. So you just ask, it will already give the answer because it has been trained like that. So likewise, okay, right. AI and what is automation? So many people actually confuse with AI and automation. Okay, actually, they are not same. So what is automation? Automation will say it has got some predefined rules. For example, I have a process, and the process actually have to go one by one, and it has to finish the task. Say an example is washing machine follows fixed instruction. Automation does not learn. But what AI will do, it will learn, it will adapt, it will make decision. So for example, you know how it is. So up to 2021, when we use, suppose if you have used this chat GPT, so it was actually giving us some old results only because it was trained like that. But now there are more technologies which have come. There is RAG, okay, AI agents. There are so many technologies because of which now we can get the latest information as how this is possible because of the technology, the ecosystem, how they are actually trying to build. Okay. Now, few days back, I just understood, or say I was just reading an article. Claude is developing its own next Claude module actually. Okay. So to that extent, the AI tools are getting developed. Okay. Right. Next, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and Gen AI. This is little, important for those who are non-technical people. Let me just speak about this AI, machine learning, deep learning, and Gen AI. What is this? Okay. First of all, AI means it is nothing but it is about the machines thinking like a humans. Then what is machine learning? Machine learning is again it's a subset of the AI actually. So what machine learning will do is machine learning is nothing but it learns the patterns of the data. Okay. When I say patterns of the data, let me tell you. For example, um, I want to generate some outputs. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll try to train or say I'll make the machines learn such a way that it'll understand all the patterns, how actually it works. Okay. If you see in Excel, we have something called as flash fill. When you give some example, it'll try to give me the answer. But suppose if it is giving some different answer, then again I have to go and train. So you're training your AI so that it can work according to the examples what I actually give or how I actually train. That is called as machine learning, where the machines will learn certain different patterns, and then it will give us the output. But all this will work based on algorithms. So machine learning is something where it'll think about the patterns. It'll work exactly same thing. But deep learning is something little more advanced. What is that? It is again subset of machine learning because this also will learn. But the way this machine learning learn and deep learning, I'll tell you, it uses neural networks. Neural network is something where it is similar to how humans think. Space recognition, speech recognition. Okay. So it'll try to understand. It's not that, so it has to be, say, trained in proper pattern. Okay, like what we do for machine learning. So it can recognize the face. It can recognize the speech. Okay. Gen AI. Gen AI means generating the output for what prompt we're actually giving. We have many AI tools, that is ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Midjourney, DeepSeek, Perplexity, Claude. Okay, there are many. Okay. So just to easily understand, AI is nothing but entire human brain. Okay. Machine learning is nothing but how we learn the process. Deep learning is specialized thinking. It'll think, it'll have the thinking capacity. Gen AI is creativity where it will give me the output in different formats. Okay. Right. So what are the current trends? Gen AI is actually the current trend where we actually use ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini for writing the code, for writing the contents, making videos, images. Okay. The next is AI agents. I told you now the AI agents are very in demand thing actually. So AI system that perform task automatically. The task whatever we have, say scheduling, research, automation. So let it be any task. We can use this AI agents for automating our task. Okay. Multi-model AI. So this multi-model AI is nothing but the Gen AI what we have here. Okay, somewhere we saw the Gen AI. If we are able to give the output as text, images, audio, and video. There is multiple way we are getting the output that is called as Gen AI. Okay. So AI in education, we all have discussed already AI tutors. Then we can give some assignments, projects, whatever. Okay. Then AI business, we have the customer support, marketing, data analysis. Easily we can actually do or work on. Okay. So future of AI. What is the future of AI? The future of AI is not about replacing humans. It is about enhancing the human capabilities. Okay, so please keep this in mind. So many of them actually feel that if AI comes, it will take away our job. No, it's not like that. So we still can control it, but it gives the more faster and accurate answers. For that reason, we use this AI. Okay. So what are the opportunities we have? So we have, say now, all the roles are being changed. Many of the companies have their own roles. What is that? Say AI engineers, prompt engineers, data analyst, AI product manager, AI consultant. Okay. So likewise, we can have, you know, various different opportunities. So you can think about your career opportunities and then we can decide. Okay. Right. So I given some small exercise here. You can just go on, you can try. Okay. Next is about the terminologies. Okay, people, don't worry. I'll finish these things very soon, and then we'll go for ChatGPT, Claude. There are many things to learn. I'll show you. Okay. So AI terminologies. So what I'll do, I'll just go here directly and try to understand. Okay. Just now we saw this AI. It is nothing but the machines or the computers which actually start thinking or work like humans. Okay. Right. So example, we have ChatGPT, Google Maps, Netflix, and all these things. Right? Okay. Machine learning, this also we discussed, is nothing but subset of AI that allows systems to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. So we don't have to bother. It'll try to understand by itself and then it'll train itself. Okay. Right. So machine learning, okay, so all these things are there. So we can work on this. Then deep learning. Deep learning is a specialized branch of machine learning. Again, it's a subset of machine learning that uses neural networks with multiple layers. So it is something like how our human brains actually think. Okay, right. Then neural networks, it is nothing but something like a nervous system what we have. So neural network is computational model inspired by the human brain. So it consists of interconnected nodes called as neurons, like how we have practically same thing they've used here also. All right, next one. Next one. Okay, Gen AI. This also we discussed. Gen AI is nothing but we have a model. It'll try to give me the output in this format. Okay. All right. So next LLM. Okay. People, this is very important. LLM is nothing but the large language model. So it is a AI model trained on massive amounts of text data to understand and generate human language. Say you go to ChatGPT, you go to Claude, or you go to any other AI tool. All the AI tools will be trained. Okay, it will be trained such a way that it can understand, any of the questions we ask. Okay, so LLM is nothing but large language model, which is a model trained on massive amounts of text data, which will have, say, as soon as I give the question, it will give me the answer. So to that extent, it will be model. Okay, right. Next, prompt engineering. Prompt engineering, it is all about how we write the prompts. Okay, so how we write the prompts. So if you take the definition, it is like prompt engineering is the skill of designing effective instructions for AI systems. Okay. Then the quality of the prompt actually is the quality of the output actually depends on the quality of the prompt what we actually give. Whenever we give some prompts, make sure that it is very clear and it is to the point. Then only we can actually get good results by the prompt what we have given. Okay. Right. Next, AI agents. I'm just walking you through the main points, okay, and not all the points which are there. This will be given to you. You can study that in detail and try to understand. Okay. Right. AI agents. AI agents are intelligent systems that can independently perform tasks, make decisions, and interact with other systems. That means they are something like, say, AI agents or what? Let's say they are like employees. Assign some task. Okay, so they can do it by themselves by connecting to more other applications or something. Okay, so AI agents now it is very important because all of them are doing this AI agents. Okay, right. Next, drag. This is what I was telling. It helps us in getting the latest information. It is nothing but retrieval augmented generation. Okay, so it combines of information retrieval then Gen AI to provide more accurate answers. Okay. Why it is needed? Because the latest company policies, internal documents, new information. This RAG is actually connected to external source and it will get the information. The concept. Why? Because previously ChatGPT or any other AI tools, they were actually trained to certain data. So after that, whatever you ask, it will not be known. But now because of this RAG, we can connect to external source and get the relevant results, I can say. Okay, next step, fine tuning. Fine tuning means, say for example, I actually write a prompt. I give enter, but that is not actually working properly according to what I want. Then you can fine tune. You can just check that. You can keep, um, you know, um, you can keep whatever prompt is required. If you think you want to modify the prompt, you can modify the prompt as well. Okay, right. Okay. Next, multi-model AI. See, AI itself is a tool. Then what is multi-model? Multi-model means each and every AI tool has got a model. For example, it has got text, say photos, speech, video content. Okay. So Gen AI will help. But the multi-model is nothing but the Gen AI, whatever is there, it will use that particular concept. Okay. When we actually try to give or say build, or say get the output, the multi-model tools, whatever is there, they helps us in getting the content or the output various different format. Okay. Right. Another few minutes, I'll just finish it off and then we'll open ChatGPT. I have lot many prompts to discuss. I will discuss on that. Okay. Right. So this is the terminology what we just understood. So that is the hierarchy here. You can just go through that. Okay. Right. Okay. So here I've given all the. You just increase this one minute. Okay. This one also just try to increase this so that we'll get it in one line. Okay. So whatever I told there on top of that assignment, so same thing we have here. It's a table wise. That's it to make it more easy to read. Okay. Right. Next. This is very important for us. The ecosystem. Okay. Let's go and see what is an ecosystem. The ecosystem refers to the complete network of companies, research, all these things working together to create, improve, or use AI technologies. Okay, the purpose of the ecosystem is all the companies and research labs, AI tools, platforms, everything should get combined together. Okay, think of the AI ecosystem like smartphone ecosystem. The smartphone, so this is not required for us. Okay, here we go. The ecosystem hierarchy. AI companies, then we have AI models. Under that, we have AI application, and business and students, and then career opportunity. Okay, right. So, what are the major companies who actually develop this AI tool? Everyone knows OpenAI. OpenAI is actually the company which, as is the founder, not founder. We can say it's a product. ChatGPT is the product of OpenAI. Okay, so it was founded in 2015. So these are the founders. You can just check. So headquarters. So I've just given all this so that people can know about the background of it. Okay, the models, chat, say GPT-3, 4, 4o, and the GPT-5 series recently got launched actually. Okay. Right. So there are some apps which are used for particularly for emails. Right. So let's go to next one. Anthropic. Anthropic is the Claude, what we see, what we work today. Anthropic is a company focused on building safe, reliable, and ethical system. And it was in 2021 it started. Okay. But if you see, now it is becoming bigger than ChatGPT. Okay. Next. Next is Google DeepMind. Okay. Google DeepMind is again, it's from Google only. So it's a advanced AI research division. So Google DeepMind, okay, it combines DeepMind and Google Brain into one powerful AI organization, so say company. Right. So I have all the company details here. You can just go through that. Okay. Then again, we have Microsoft, which is nothing but um, this company has invested a lot in OpenAI. Okay. Then, okay. Right. Next, Amazon. Amazon is again e-commerce. Amazon is a global technology leader using AI extremely. So they are into AI as well. Okay. Right. So already we have discussed on this. So let me I just skip few things. Okay. Not to bore you people. I want to come to this chat GPT practicals. That's why. Okay. So we have Perplexity. Okay. And then we have Notebook LM. So all this I will work and I'll show just for you people to understand. I'm just walking you through. Okay. Then we have Gamma, which is actually for presentation. Canva. Yeah, these are all some of the products. Right. So you can see there are some tools, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Copilot, Perplexity, Notebook, Gamma, Canva. Okay. So these things. So people, till here, whatever I discussed, it was for you people to just to get the background. Okay. Now let's finish this another 5 minutes because I know it's too much of boring things. But after that, I'll start with the first ChatGPT and I'll show you what all things you can do in ChatGPT. After that, it'll be like more interesting. Why I actually took all these four modules is so that the people, actually for the students, there are some students who actually doesn't know anything. So for that reason, actually I prepared this content, but I didn't see any students, more students coming. So I'm just walking you through the slides what I had already prepared for students. Okay. Right. So in this chapter, just try to understand about the industry. So here, we should always think about why AI is getting adopted everywhere. One is increasing productivity, then accuracy, then cost reduction, make better decision, improve customer experience. Okay. So AI in education, it is like, we can create some agents, okay, AI agents, and make some AI agents to train people on personal training as well. Okay, so like that also we can actually do. Right. So these are all different industries where it can be used. So depending on the usage, we actually try to use on this. Okay. Right. So people, AI and data analytics. Anyways, I'll be working on this now. You can just directly jump. Okay. Module 5. Right. So people, I'm sorry if it is like little boring because I just want to give some content. So this content was really made for the college students. So professionals might find it slightly boring, but now, okay, I will not go through each and every page here. I'll just open my chat GPT and start working, and I'll tell you what all things we can do. But again, let me take a quick break. Okay. Till now, how did you feel about the session? You got some information or say, something updates, just message me. I'll just take water and then we'll start with the complete practicals. I'll show you more and more interesting stuffs in the ChatGPT, Claude and Gemini. Quick, just give me 30 seconds. Let me know how was the session. I know it was theory, but still big people here, only 10 people here. So you keep typing. Meanwhile, I'll just open my AI tools. Okay. All the AI tools I'll just open. I'm just opening all the tools. Meanwhile, Google Business Pilot. Sync. And we have okay. So I'm just opening all the commonly used AI tools. Right, people. So, okay. Right, people. Now, I want all of you stop typing because now whatever I'm showing, it is completely, what the industry actually works. Okay, as I told you, few slides I had prepared for the college students, which they might have not explored. For that reason, I just made some 4 chapters. But now let me go in generic because here I can see there are some professionals, some students, and mixed kind of thing. Let's go to the chat. Okay, this is my chat GPT. I opened almost whatever the AI tools are there in industry, the major ones. I've kept opened all this. Now, people, let me just show the layout of all the AI tools. Okay, so this is the layout of chat GPT. I'll go to Claude. See, let's go to Google Gemini. See, okay. Next, Copilot. Let me just log in. Meanwhile, go here, see, DeepSeek and Perplexity. Okay. If you just go through this, if you just go through all the AI tools, people, all of them looks very similar, very much similar. We have a prompt box. This one is prompt box. Then we have a sidebar that is left side. Okay, every application is almost similar. Okay, but why are we actually using? Say for some, I'm using ChatGPT, then Claude, or DeepSeek or whatever. Each and every AI tool has got its own speciality, its own features. Okay, so I cannot tell that I'll not use DeepSeek, I'll not use Perplexity, I'll use only ChatGPT. No, it cannot be possible like that. You have to use AI tools for each and every different tasks. So let's go here. I have one Word file which I've already shared in the app or say website. Okay, so let me just open. Okay, so here what I've done is I have some prompts. Okay, all these are prompts. I'll try to work on these prompts one by one. Okay, so that people will know what can be done, in the AI. Okay, right. So here, what I'll do is I'll go to this ChatGPT. I'll try to understand the layout. People, in this ChatGPT, we have a left sidebar where we have all the options available. Towards my right hand side, you can see the workspace. Here, this one is actually the this box, a prompt box, and the plus is to add the options here. Okay. Now let's go and we'll try to write one prompt. Prompt is what? Prompt is nothing but it is a statement or a query or something which we try to get the output. Let me just type something. Okay. I'll say uh, I need I need dashboard details. Okay. I just gave I need dashboard details. This is a query or a prompt. See here, it is giving me something. Okay. You can see that once I gave one small query, it is giving me the output like this. Okay. Now, this what you see, okay. This prompt is very simple, but it is not specific. Same thing, what I'll do is I'll try to optimize it and write it in a proper way. What is that? I'll say, okay, act as a data analyst. Okay, act as a data analyst. I am working on a dashboard. Please give me the details of HR dashboard. Okay, let me just show this. Okay, also we'll just change this. Okay, I'm saying that I am working on a dashboard. Please give me the details of HR dashboard. What it should be premium image. Okay, so I gave creating an image. Let it create. So it has taken the image. Let me just go here and edit. So I can edit that. Output would be image. That's why it is such a premium content. Okay, now it is coming. Okay, because here at your premium image, I thought that I have to create this image. Now let's go one by one. Now here I want the details of dashboard. That's all I will. But if you see the second prompt, what I've given, okay, that let's see. Yeah. Right. So here you can see only dashboard header, there is no specific things, but let's scroll down to the new query which I gave. Okay, the prompt. You just observe it is giving me the HR dashboard. And then it is giving me all the details. Okay. Here you can see specifically for HR. Okay. Just scroll down. It has given all the information. Now, in this, most of the information even I don't know, but still I gave the chat GPT. It's given me some, output here. See. Okay. So all this output, you can use it or say, you can use it for your references. Okay. This is for the second way. The next way, what we can do is we can drag and drop. Okay. We can drag and drop the files, what we need to do analysis. Let's go and we'll try to take some data. Okay, you can see here, I have taken some records here. One is 50,000, one is 10,000. Let me take this 50 records and I'll paste in this prompt box. Okay, now use. Previously, I gave a prompt which was just a simple prompt. One is like no specific reason, just like that I gave. One more, the second one what I gave was little more bigger and also meaningful. Okay. Now, people, you just observe this. When I gave something, okay, so it is giving me some details here, right? Specifically for HR. But people, 1 minute. Right. Now, the content what we had given was just something, I just give me the details of HR dashboard. But suppose if you think you want specifically based on the data, let me see if I have some HR data itself. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just check if I have HR data. Just check. Is there? It's fine. Quickly, I'll just check. HR data. I had somewhere actually. But don't worry, I'll not waste time. So if it is there, it is fine. Otherwise, we can skip that. That's it. Yeah, I have. Okay. So I have the HR data here. I'll take the HR data itself, which I'll show you how with specific data what we can do. Okay. So what all we can do here, right? Okay. Now let me go here. I will drag and drop this. Okay. I'll go here. I'll just drag and drop. The data what I had taken previously was not HR data. So now I've taken this HR data set. Now what I'll do is I'll try to give some prompt. Okay, we'll come to these prompts later, which I have with me. So I'll come to this prompt later. Here I will write a prompt. Prompt you can write any way you want, but I'll tell you there are some rules and formulas for that. Okay, so here I'll say act as a data analyst. Now you might be thinking, what is actually giving this data analyst or something every time? I'll tell you after this, prompt. After I get the results, then I'll tell you why I'm actually giving this specifically. Okay. Now I'll say I have attached a HR data set. Okay. Now I need, I'll just go here, say first one. Number of count zeros columns. Okay. Second, say step by step instruction to develop project. Okay. Third one, give me all the formulas HR required. Next, next is give me all the KPIs. Okay. Now I mentioned the role, I mentioned the task. The next, how the output should be. I need the output. Okay, in cans format. Now what I'll do, I'll just run this. So here, you know what happens? I have the data. I have specified that. Now it will take the data and it will try to build, whatever queries are given. So all those queries it will try to work on. Okay. So let's see. It will take some time. Now it says HR Analytics Dashboard Project Calcs. Okay. See here the database name, total number of records, total columns. Okay. Right. So employee ID, name, gender. Okay. Because there are very less number of, you know, same columns. You can go, you can check that manually as well. But what I've done is I've just gave the content, the data, and now it is giving me all the details here. See, what is the project objective? Then you can see the project development roadmap. The first, we should do data cleaning. Okay, then create data model, then create pivot tables. Okay, I had asked for step by step, so it is giving me step by step. Okay, right. So now this one is about writing the formulas. That is, we want to have a card there where we have all the KPIs. Okay, count A. So here we can say count A. So depending on whatever formula I need, I can go, I can easily copy and paste and finish our task. Okay, right. So all these you can, update actually. Right. Okay, fine. So you can see that, it is giving me all the details. It is also giving me what kind of charts I have to create. Okay. So all these are available in a just simple prompt. Okay, so this is one scenario. Let's go here and see if you have more other. Right. So people, we just finished one project actually. So not done that, but you have the instruction. You can go. We can start building it actually. Okay. Right. So let me walk you through what I had prepared for various different tasks in Microsoft. There is various different tasks. Okay, and data analytics. Okay. Right. First prompt. So it is asking me to do the data cleaning. Okay. Now, usually, you know what we do? We go, we do all this manually, but now I don't do this manually because everything we have the prompt. See here, I have the prompt. So what does it says? It says data preparation and cleaning. Okay. So first prompt is complete data cleaning. Let's go here and I'll take this HR data itself. Okay. Now this one, let's try to copy this. Okay. Now let's go here and I will take some data cleaning. Okay. Let's take this. Let me copy this prompt properly. You can also copy this and paste. So I'm just copying this. Okay. So what I did, I just attached one data, assuming that I need to clean that, and then I'll try to run. Okay, I'll execute the prompt. Let's see. Okay, so what it is trying to do, it is trying to understand and it is trying to clean the data. If it is Claude, we can directly give the command so that the data is cleaned. Okay, let's see. Still working. So if you get this, that means it's still working. So don't stop it immediately. Okay. So it is showing me all the records. If there are any missing records, everything it is showing me. Right. Okay. So we don't have to bother about, how to start a project, what all things you have to do. Nothing. You just straight away dump the data and start asking what we can do next. It will give you the results automatically. Okay. Right. So this is one thing. Next. Next query we'll see data dictionary creation. Okay, this is not required for us. Okay, let's try to work on this. I have a screenshot. I want to extract data from this particular, title. Okay. So here, what is it says? I'll take a screenshot of a dashboard and then upload it. And I want these things. Okay. Oh, let me go here. I'll try to take one screenshot of a dashboard. So what we'll do, mm, let me just see. I'll just try to take one, screenshot of a dashboard. Okay. Let's see. I'm just trying to see one nice dashboard. Okay. Let me just take some data. Just give me a minute, people. I'll just try to get you a nice dashboard actually. Otherwise, we can create one dashboard. This thing only. No problem. Okay. I'll open one dashboard, take a screenshot, and see how we can actually get the data from that particular dashboard. So here, okay, I'll just open this dashboard just to take a screenshot. Because see, I've seen many people what they do is they want to work on some reports, but they don't have the data for working on that. Okay, how to get the data for creating such dashboard? Okay, let me just go here. Let it get loaded. I think it takes some time. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll just take a screenshot. Okay, I just took a screenshot of this particular project. Then I'll go here. Okay, let me paste it. Okay. So I gave a screenshot. Now what I want is I have the prompt here already there. So let's say, okay, where is the screenshot? Okay, yeah. Let me copy this. And I'll paste it. I didn't see anything. I just pasted because I just want only the content or the data from this particular screenshot. Okay. Let me run this. So it is running and now people it will take time. So because it has to study, everything. Yeah. Okay. See here. Okay. So all the details it is giving me. Just checking all the details. Okay. See here. So much of details. 11 KPIs, 6 charts, one heat map, one scatter plot, and one metrics table. Okay. Now, if you just see, it has actually taken. So now, what I want is, I want this data to be like a Excel file. Okay. Now, what I do, so directly we could have done here only. Okay. So if you think you want to do that, let me just see where is that. Where you want to investigate. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll go here and I'll say I need the output instead of canvas. Okay, what canvas will do is it'll give me the output in chats only. So I'll say give me the output in Excel file. Okay, now I'll say send. So it is trying to prepare the data. Now previously I had given that as a canvas format. So what it was doing is it was giving all the text. Okay, all the text. Each table it was giving just some data. But if you just see this, it is okay. Right. So here we got the data. See, yes. Okay. Let me download this. I just took one screenshot. I wanted the data. You see here. Okay. So let me go and check in the downloads. Okay. Right. So we got the data here. Okay. See here. Let's give the data something like this. Okay. So it is not recognized properly. Suppose if you think like that, then what we can do is we can actually give more examples for that. Suppose if you think, this data, it is not enough. Okay. So you can go here, you can change something here, and then again you can give more examples. Let me go and see if I can get something very nice. I'm just checking which dashboard to take. Okay, we'll take the simple one. Okay. So people, I'm just showing one example. So you can do it later, whichever project you have, or say you are getting some project which you don't have the data, right? So you can do something like that. I'm just giving you some examples. That's it. Okay. I think here we have more data. So I'll go here, different screen. Let me close this. Not happy with that output actually. So let's go here. I'll just give it. I'll copy it, paste it. Give me the output in Excel file. Okay. So what this will do, this will give me the data in Excel format, whatever we have selected. So likewise, people, I have so many queries here, which you can download. Okay. So here again, I have the same thing. Right. Next, suppose if you think you want to do the dashboard designing, so you can use this dashboard wireframe. Okay. So what are wireframe? It is nothing but something like a layout. Okay. See here, this table, I was just trying to get the output. So let's see. Right. So you can download it. Otherwise, you can just go here. See, let's go and check. See, all the data have been captured here. Sometimes if the screenshot is not good, we might miss some data. So that should be very careful. Okay. Right. Next. Next, we have this dashboard, the Power BI dashboard designing or wireframes. Just go here. I will copy and I'll paste. No files attached. I'll say. Right. See here. Just give me the layout here. Okay. So just give me complete layout. Suppose if you think you want to get that in the image itself, so you can say image. I just want some image, so let me just see. So people, whenever you are working on the ChatGPT or Claude or anything, okay, so you actually need to have patience because it will be literally slow sometimes, especially when you're getting the images. Okay, so text we easily get, but images and videos will always take time depending on the requirement. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I think it will take some time. Meanwhile, we'll just go through all the other prompts actually. Okay, it's a dashboard design. So here I have more page and things like that, and the designs. Okay, UX UI. So this is about dashboard. The designs, whatever we create, right? The layout suggestions. So those things. See here, the layout, whatever we wanted. See, it looks very complex. This is an image, but we can convert the image exactly like this. And now we want to create, we can create something like this as well. Okay. All right. So now you are actually trying to design. Okay. So after this, we can also go design the wireframe. Let me just copy this. And I should copy this wireframe, sorry. Okay. So I'll go back here and I'll paste. Now I am not attaching anything. I'm just saying that I want dashboard wireframe. So what is wireframe? Wireframe is nothing but the layout for which I create a project. So I'll just give some boxes and things like that. Let's see. Right. So you can see that it is doing with the layout here. So I don't have to bother now. So whatever you want, okay, whatever you want, you can keep on, asking the chat GPT. It will give me these kind of results. If you want the same thing to be converted as image, just say image, you will get this kind of, say output actually. Okay. Apart from that, there are so many other things. Okay. So I have VB automation. Suppose if you think, you want to generate a VBA code, we'll try to work on Claude. Okay. The Claude is very good actually for coding. So we'll use Claude. Okay. Then VBA dashboard generator. And suppose you think you're being given one task, say, you want to create one complete dashboard. Okay. So what you can do is, see here, I can just copy this, paste it. It'll give me the entire project source code. Okay. Let's try this. And then let's go here and I will paste it. Okay. Now, directly I cannot create the XLSM file, but it will give me the code, and I have to copy and paste. Okay. Let me go here and I'll run this. Yeah. See. So it has given the modules also here. See, all these are actually the formulas which we can use. It has given all the formulas. It has given all the sheets to be created, the names of the sheet. So everything it has been given here. So we have to go, we have to just copy and paste. Okay. But same thing, if you do it in Claude, it will give us the coding file actually. We can import that and we can build a dashboard itself. To that extent, they have made this AI. Okay. All right. Um, Let me show you one more interesting thing. Okay, so we have Python automation, VB automation, everything is there. I've already shared this. Okay, try to work on this because I cannot go and keep on working on all the examples. It will become too late. I'm just showing you some example how actually you can work on this. Say I showed you about how actually you can use this, data and convert that into dashboard. Then I showed you about the prompts. Then again, how to generate VBA codes. There are so many things like this. Okay, right. We'll just try to build one dashboard layout. Okay, home page will at least design. So we have done only about the data. So I'll go here. Let me just create one home page. Okay, create a home page for HR. Let there be navigation. Yep, navigation button for all the sheets. Okay. So now I'm trying to create an image. Now let me click on this plus mark. So here you have to give image. Okay. So I just asked for image. So we need to wait for that now. People, meanwhile, if you think, you need some 1 or 2 minutes break, we can take a break. It'll take some time. Okay. So we'll take some 2 minutes break. You can have your water or something. I can come back because we have Claude and even Gemini also. It'll take time. So if people take 1 or 2 minutes break, even I'll take a break. Meanwhile, this will get created and then I'll come and I'll explain. Okay. Don't log off. You can just take a small break. Yes. Right, people, you're there, all of you? Shashidhar, Lakshman, Soumya, Kaushik, Simraj, Kavya, Nandu, Sumanta. All are there? Okay. Right. So people, if you just see here, it is actually not a home page. You know what it has done? It has given me the reporting page. So what we'll do, we'll go here and I'll try to fine tune it. The fine tune is just click on this. Again, we're trying to edit it. I wanted a home page. What is home page? Home page is nothing but it is just a page where I can just navigate. No reports will be there. Okay. I'll say create a home page for HR dashboard. Let there be navigation button for all these sheets generated. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll mention I just need images related to HR. Okay. And no reports to be Sure. Why I'm giving this is I want a image where I can use that as a uh, you know uh, front page of my dashboard. See, I'll say send. Now what this will do is it will fine tune. Now again it is trying to work on the same image. Okay. So let's see. So it is just giving me some instruction. What will do is after this we go here. Okay. Just give me something. So people, you should have a lot of patience. Okay. So that is very important while working on these kind of things. So I gave something, it is giving me something else. So you should have patience actually. Since it's a training, I cannot go and do a lot of R&Ds here. So whatever is possible, I'm just trying to make you people understand. Okay. So after this, we'll go to Claude. Okay. That is also very interesting thing. Let this get generated. Meanwhile, I'll just show you a few more things. If you go here, can you see this? I have this library. If you click on this library, it will give me all the libraries, all the images, whatever I've created. So that will be available. See here, all the images, all the Excel files. So everything will be available here. See, okay. So if you want to see only files, you can go here. See, okay. Next is project. So what is project? See, people, let me tell you, whenever you are working on anything, okay, something specific, I want all of you, please use this project. I'll tell you what is project. Let me go here. I'll just click on this new. Okay, it lasts for a project name. Let's say I'm working on a project called as generic dashboard. Okay, I'll say create project. Can you see that there is a project which got created? Now, what I'll be doing is here I'll be giving some prompt. Okay, please explain the various dashboards we can create in Excel. Okay, now I'll just run the prompt. Okay, I'm just giving this not to get some output, just to show you what projects is all about. Okay, let me go to this project. See, I have the generic dashboard. When I click on that, can you see here the prompt, whatever I given, that will be available here. Next, suppose we think, I still want to have something there, say, suggest dashboard for Power BI. Okay, let me just go here. So all these prompts, I'm just giving you some simple prompts. If you go to the project, okay, go to that project, you can see that. See, the advantage is here, if you go to this chat, okay, here in this chat, you know what happens? If I'm in this chat, for example, okay, I'm in this chat. Whatever related to this particular chat only, I can keep giving. Then after that, if I go here, I cannot connect with the chat here. Okay, so this one, when I say the projects are not like that. If you see here, all these can be related. Say, for example, now if I take one more, here and say, if I go here, if I take one more prompt, I can relate it to this particular chat. So that is the advantage. So here, all these are related. So, they share the memory. They'll share all the content like that. So that's why I'll always recommend people to go for projects. Okay. Right. Next. Next, we have this GPTs. GPTs are nothing but like what we have this chat GPT. Likewise, we have hundreds of GPTs. You can go here, you can collect that. Okay. Or if you think you're already working on this, you can still working on this. But there are so many say GPTs which might help. Okay. Say by selecting any of this, it will help actually. So what is that? Say for example, I have this data analyst. Okay. Now when I say start, okay. Now you can see that I have this data analyst. Here I have the chat box. There's a prompt box. I'll say, okay. Right. Next, data analytics terminologies. So what this will do is it will give me something specific to DeepSeek. Right. See, I was just showing you the differences. Okay. So this is a GPT where it can be used only for data analytics by data analyst. Projects also I showed you that you can create your own say project, and then all the chats whatever is there that can be listed down there. Not only chats, if you think you're generating some images or whatever, everything will be available. Okay. Now we just gave one image to create. So let's see what has happened to that particular image. Let's go to and we are supposed to create one on a very good. Okay. So here, that's our dashboard image what I had created. So, okay. See here, the HR dashboard is created actually. The home page. Okay. So we can use this as home page. Okay. So we can use this in our Excel file, Power BI, or anywhere. And this, see how quickly we could do it. The only thing is, you should have a little patience. So you don't have to put more efforts. Just give the prompt enough. Okay. Right. Now let's go to Claude. Okay. So people, let me tell you what is Claude. Claude is actually what to say? It's a product or a assistant from the company called as Anthropic. Okay, so we have a company called as Anthropic. So here we have this Claude. So what I'm using now is Claude.ai. It is nothing but the chat. Okay. Now people, How different is Claude from ChatGPT? I'll tell you. Claude is faster, but the problem is here it will, it will use our tokens very fast actually. Okay. So it is like, if you are paid, then only it will give you a lot of options. In free versions, you cannot have much options. Okay. And in the paid version only, you can have all this Claude and all in the Excel, Word, PowerPoint and all. Otherwise, you cannot have. Okay. And can you see this? The Okay. So I have a 0% use. So I just kept it for the training itself. Okay. Now let's go here and we'll try to write the prompt. Otherwise, also, what I'll do is I'll just close all this and I'll open this Claude Master. Okay. So for this also, I have got some prompt. Okay. Suppose if you think you want to build end-to-end project builder, just give this prompt, the entire thing. Okay. The content, you'll see all these things, everything will be there. Right. So I'm just checking. Okay. So let's go here. I have one. See, one more thing I'll tell you, people, if I start working on this, the usage, if it is taken, then I cannot show you the major part. What we'll do is we'll go here. Uh, let's, let me see if I have that HTML. I'll search. Okay, there's so many prompts in there. Yeah, this one. Okay. So people, I'll try to create one dashboard. Now you see how I'll do. Just go here. I'll copy this. Okay. Just observe this. Okay, because this take a lot of usage. That's why I'm just showing you this in the beginning only, so that if I have still the tokens, then I can show you some more interesting thing. Right. So I just copied the prompt. Now what I'll do, I'll go here and I'll paste it. Okay. What I'm trying to do here, I'll tell you. This one is actually trying to build a project. Based on what? Based on this particular data. Let it get open. I'll show you. Okay. So let it get opened. All right. See the data here. So for this data, I need to create a dashboard. If you want to create a dashboard, so we'll go, we try to create some pivot table and again, drag and drop things. And again, we have to create the slicer and there's so many tasks, so much task is there. Okay. So this has got 50,000 records. If you see here, 50,001 record. Okay. Let me close this file because it will be like confusing for us. But let's go here to our website. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just drag this and I'll drop it. Okay. So it says generate complete code. And here we have all the KPIs. Okay. Right. So we got the Excel file also. Right. So let me post it. Okay. When I do this, let me just try to control take the take the background again and corporate look. Okay. Now let me run this. Yeah, but this will actually take time. Why? Because it is 50,000 records. And Claude is actually slow because each and every step will be keep on mentioning it, whatever it is doing. Okay. So let this work. Why? Because this will take at least 2 to 3 minutes. So it can go beyond that as well. Why? Because the query is like that. Okay. Right. So what all other things we can do? Same thing like what we did in ChatGPT. Here also we can do the same kind of things. But here things are very faster. But use Claude when you think you want to edit some content. Okay. So here creating images or say videos and all is not recommended. Why? Because it is very slow. Okay. But if you think I want to work on videos or say I want to create some images, then Gemini is the best thing actually. Okay. So this Google Gemini is really the best thing. So what all we can do in this? So here for that also I have made a prompt here. Okay. So this also I've already shared. You can take this. Even there are so many interesting things. Okay. But I don't have the time. Okay. Um, so that's why I'm just trying to share or say copy and paste some of the important, say prompt. But you people, please go and try to copy and paste and see what all we can do with the, AI tools. Okay. Right. I mean, I'll be keep checking if it is done. No. Right. Now I am in Google Gemini. Google Gemini is actually used most commonly for images and videos. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll try to write a query like what we used here. Okay. So if you go in there, just trying to understand where is so that I can copy and paste directly. Okay. Anyways, we'll just try to work directly. Okay. I thought I'll just give some the HR thing with the dashboard. So here it's becoming very slow. So instead of typing, I thought let me give the same query or say prompt so that people will understand more easily. But it's getting hanged actually. I don't know why. Okay, let it be. See, people will go here. I want to create an image. Usually, this Gemini is actually used for images and videos. Okay. Let's say I want to create an image. I'll create an image, say, create image of a forest where there are range in that forest. Okay. There are animals as well. Okay. So now I'll say create image and then I'll execute. Okay. So now I just gave execute. All it is doing is whatever I have given the query or say prompt, we'll try to understand that and then it will give me the output. Okay. So let's wait. It will give me the output. See, see the image. Okay. Right. So likewise, you imagine anything you imagine, it'll give the outcome. Okay. So if you want to animate this, now let's say I'll go here, just drag and drop. I'll do one thing, I'll just copy and paste here. Okay. Here, what I'll do is instead of image this time, I'll make it video. Okay. Now I'll write a prompt to make this video. Okay, let's go here. I'll say create video. Right. We'll write a simple prompt here. Say attached the page is okay. Please make the video as if the camera is going from the road. Okay, the road beginning and the animals are walking. It's just one small prompt I given so that okay. I'll just say run. Let's see. See, for every prompt you give, people should have a lot of patience. You have to wait. Okay. Let's see if this is done. See, it is still working. So it is generating the video. Okay. So both are actually taking time here. See, now I cannot write any other prompt here. If I write, then this will get stopped. So I'll not write anything. So you just have to wait. Okay. Meanwhile, people, um, the same thing, morning, I just created the dashboard. Okay. So I'll show you the dashboard. So here I wanted to show you live. That's why I just creating one more. But morning, the same data, I just tried. Okay. Let's go and check how actually it looks. All right. So people, I'm very sorry. So we need to be very patient. See, the video is ready now. We'll see. Okay. Let me run this. See. Okay. So likewise, we can make the videos also. You see, I didn't do anything. I just created one image. Then I made one prompt here. I just gave the prompt. That's all. But if you have some clarity on what kind of videos you have to make, so you can go here. You can make that as well. Okay. So usually Gemini is actually used most commonly for images and videos. Okay. Otherwise, we have something called as Notebook LM. Okay. Which I can share the complete video of this Notebook LM in detail if you want. Otherwise, I'll just show you what actually it is. Let me go here. Notebook LM. So Notebook LM is actually a kind of AI tool which would prepare your presentations very neatly. Okay. So whatever you want, you can just give here. Say for example, I don't have the documents to give. Just go here, say, and we'll say, I'll give the prompt. Okay. Search for the website for AI agents. Okay. Learn about the new topic. Right. Okay. So you can see that it got 7 sources. I'll say if you have your own PDFs, you can just drag and drop. Okay. If you don't have, if you're searching for a website, you can just go here, all the list of websites are there, and we'll say import. Okay. So, okay, right. See, now I'll go here, I'll say slide deck. You know what happens? All these modules, whatever are there, that will be taken. It'll go and it'll search all the contents and then it'll create the deck. Let me just click on this slide deck. Meanwhile, let me just check this one of the things. Okay. Right. So people see here, the dashboard is ready. Okay. We'll come to ChatGPT later. Sorry. Claude AI. People very sorry because it is very, it take a lot of time. So I had to keep, navigating between the apps and because otherwise, it will become like just boring session. If I keep waiting, sitting and waiting, it will be boring session. So that's why what I'm doing is one prompt I'll give and again I'll go to another prompt. Okay. Let's download this, right? When I click on this, it is downloading. So I just want to show you. Once it is downloaded, we'll check how the dashboard looks. We'll go to downloads. Yeah, see, this is our project, what we just created. Let me open this. See, people, this is our dashboard. See here. Okay, you can see the buttons here. See, I'll click on this. Can you see this? See, not only this, we have the drop down. See, okay. So you can go here, you can select this. Suppose if you think you want state analysis, see, okay. So likewise, you just have to give a prompt. Your dashboard itself is ready. Yeah. So for us, if you want to create this kind of dashboards, it will take a lot of time. And you can see the alignment, the borders, colors. Okay, everything looks very nice. Right. So people, this is done by Claude. Okay. Now let me go back to this and I'll show you. We did this one project. Now let me go to the usage. It's taking time. It's not coming. So here it will show the usage. Once it is finishing 100%, that means we cannot work anymore. Okay. See, it has taken 30%. After 4 hours, 39 minutes only, I can use this cloud. That means another few more percentage, 70% is there. We try to work on something and that will also go. Now, why I'm showing this usage, I'll tell you. People, just for one dashboard, okay, one dashboard, it is taking so much, 30%. Then imagine how many I can work. Say, if I work on another dashboard, it will become like 60 to 70% gone. Then again, one more project, I may not be able to work. Right. Okay, so let's see what happened to this. It's that notebook 11. See, this is also a still generated. Let it generate. Okay, so meanwhile, we'll go here. So people, here we have a lot of interesting things. What are some more things? Let's go here. Here also we have the library. All the videos or images we create that will be available here. Okay, right. So let's go to this notebook. Okay. So people, we try to work on ChatGPT, Google, that is Gemini. Then we learned about Claude. Okay. Copilot, it is actually used for MS Office applications. So external you can use, but not that effective like these three apps, whatever we have. Okay. So here, Google Gemini, you can go try to create this thing. Then you can go here. Where is that? Okay. So here we have something called as gems. In ChatGPT, we have GPTs, right? Similarly, here we have gems. Let me click on this. Okay. So here we have so many things. So many, again, similar to, the GPTs, here we have so many things which we can select and start chatting. Now, say, for example, storybook. I'll just click on this. Now, I want to build a story. What I'll do is I'll say, um, we'll make a story like this. Story of data analytics in a dense, okay, story of data analytics, a dense forest, and all the animals are learning data analytics. See, there is no logic only. I just gave something here. Okay. You just observe this. I'll say run. You just observe this. I gave some prompt which there is no logic. You know what it will do? It will try to create a story for this. You can see some 10 pages book also it will publish actually. Okay. So let it generate this one. And we also give one more here that also will take time. So that is the problem. Okay. So people, morning also I had created some more dashboards here. See this one. Right. So let's go here. See, morning I had created some more dashboards here. Let me just open this. Okay. So here also, almost similar only because I use the same data itself. So it is giving me the same data. Okay. So people, it is all about how actually you write the prompts for all the prompts. So all the prompts, see here, see all the prompts I've already given in that particular course. Go through that. Okay. Learn, practice. Okay. Um, Tomorrow we'll discuss about more other topics. Okay. So, you know, so this, as I told you, this is actually for the students. So tomorrow we'll be learning, let's say, what is that? More of the LinkedIn resume building. Okay. So those kind of things actually am now planning actually. So, okay. Anyways, so day two will be about the career development, resume building, or how to build portfolios, how the LinkedIn has to be optimized, how the students can actually from the college when they're searching for a job, what all things they have to do, how actually this AI will help them in doing all these things. Okay, so that is what I'll be taking tomorrow. If you know any students, okay, so please let them know, and you can also attend. Okay, so that you'll also have some idea. Suppose if you are also looking for a job, how to build portfolios. So all these things I'll be discussing. And today, as I told you, if you write any queries or something, it will take a lot of time. We'll have to wait. Okay, because I don't want to bring all the ready-made things. See here, already I had some dashboards here created. Okay, I could have shown that itself. But for me, I want you people to understand. I want you people to know how actually, in reality, people use the AI tools. Okay, so okay, both the outputs are ready. We can check that also before leaving. Let's go here. See, here I told you about the dashboard, something, right? So here, see, so it is given some story here. So you can go and you can read that. So it is taken something inside. See the dashboard thing. So you can read that story. Okay. See, the story as created. Suppose if you think you have any other stories in your mind, please go to Gemini and there you have gems. Where to find? Go to the settings. You have these gems. Click on that. So here you have so many options. Suppose if you think you want to do some recipe, see, you can go here. You can click on that. That also can be done actually. Okay. So there are a lot of things which are available. A lot of things. You want to play chess? You can go here. You can play chess. Brainstormer, career guide. Okay, right. Now let's go and check this also. Notebook LM, how the output has been given. This one see here. See, this is the presentation. Okay, see. So I'm not done anything. I just gave only the topic. See, it has prepared every single slide with very nice images. See, infographics, everything. See, okay. So you don't have to bother at all now. Give all the content and then say generate, it will generate the deck. Suppose if you think, you want to generate videos, it can generate videos as okay. So, this is really very interesting. See here we have this video overview. Just click on this, it will give me the video. Suppose if you think I want mind map is nothing but the flow. Okay, give this, it will give me the mind map as well. So likewise, you can actually try to work on this AI tool. There are so many things, people. I'll tell you. If I keep on telling, it will keep on going. So this is just briefly, I just want to tell you how actually you can start using this for the beginners. Okay, as I told you, this for the college students. This is for the beginners where they actually try to understand, start working on the AI tool. Okay, but tomorrow we have a very interesting thing actually, that is about how we can use these AI tools for your career development. Okay, it can be LinkedIn, portfolio development, and resume development or something like that. Okay, all right. So as I told you, people, the video is available. I'll be adding the video. Okay, so I've already shared the link. It's the link. Yeah, it is here. Let me copy this. I'll paste it. Okay. So you can, you have to wait. Okay. So I have to download, then I have to upload this. So you can check this link later, maybe by morning. Tomorrow morning, I'll try to upload the video. And tomorrow's video, day after tomorrow, say tomorrow evening, I'll try to upload. Okay. All right, people. So yeah, I'll take the questions. I'll take the questions. Give me 2 minutes. I'll just finish it and then I'll take the questions. People, I know this was little basic topic, and I told the reason as well. The reason why I told is the content was actually developed for the college students. There was little slow also because we have to wait for the output to generate. So I just asked sorry for that. Okay, but still I try to cover up almost all the things whichever is possible, which I actually asked flagged. But otherwise also, I'll be conducting some advanced, AI tools mastery in our community classes, so we can again take these classes. Okay, right. So before I take the questions, just tell me how useful was this session? Just in few words. I'm not telling you to write stories. Quickly. Okay. After that, I'll take your questions. Quick. Should be very quick. Right. And it was slightly basics, but people, I'll promise you that we can have advanced sessions as well. As I told you, I actually had a different kind of attendees today. That is all the college students. For them, I made the content. So suddenly I cannot change the content because it will be little difficult. But I could see very less people coming. So what I'm telling is, if you think any college students who wants to attend tomorrow also, it's fine. Okay. All right. So questions, Lakshman. I think you had a question. You can ask me now. Lakshman, you had a question, you can type now. Okay, 1 minute. For unmute. Since it's a webinar, I have to go. I have to check 1 minute. Let me just check. Okay. 15 minutes. Meanwhile, you can type the question, Lakshman, because it's a webinar. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We got it. Yeah, Lakshman, I think you can unmute. Just check if you can unmute. Just check. Are you able to unmute? Because the settings, this is for webinar. Actually, I've taken this as webinar. Not sure whether this can be. I don't know. I'm just trying. Okay, just give me a minute. Again, I'll check. Lakshman, can you see now? I think you can unmute now. Can you check now?
Yes, Adi. Now I can see. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes, Adi sir. Yes, I had a question. What if you like? There are a lot of questions also coming there.
Yes.
So, what if you accidentally close this browser, Adi? Adi sir.
No, no. Can you repeat the question?
What if we have done so many searches, we have downloaded so many browsers, we
Uh,
have given so many prompts, right? If I just close this
uh,
browser accidentally, just close the tab only accidentally, what do I? How do I get this back?
Nothing will happen. See, whatever prompts you give, everything will be there here. See, can you see that?
Like the
It
recent,
is
like we
not
have
a
now
file
history
where you're.
tabs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be available here. So all the prompts, whatever you give, that will be available here. The recent one. So it will not be removed actually, unless and until you delete it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There will be some space available for us. So this will be available. Like what we have is Gmails, right? So likewise, all your prompts will be available here.
Okay, okay. Like history, how do we have history in Google?
Yeah, yeah. It will be there.
Oh,
It will be there.
mm.
So you don't have
Okay,
to
okay,
worry about it. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Right. So Sumanta is actually asking a question. Um, okay,
There are
one
a lot of
minute.
interesting questions they've asked. Yeah, from the beginning. Yeah.
1 minute. That's what I'm just checking.
Yeah, yeah.
How to stand out and learn in this job market when everyone learning AI? What exactly we should master in AI in order to survive? Okay. So Shashidhar, you do one thing. You attend tomorrow's session. Okay, you will get a clear idea about what actually AI should be learned. Okay. So if I explain now, there are a lot of other things I have to explain. Since it is about the career, so tomorrow you attend the session. You will get the answer. Still, if you are confused, then I'll answer for you. Okay. Right. Sumanta is asking use of data analysis in Excel, whether we can use Copilot or ChatGPT is better than Copilot. Sumanta, let me just tell you. See, each and every tool, in the beginning I told, they've got their own specialty. Okay. Now, say for example, Copilot, it can do few things within the Microsoft itself. Okay. But if you just observe this ChatGPT, it can do much more better than Copilot. But if you ask me, I actually don't go for Copilot. I'll always depend on ChatGPT and Claude. Now, let's say I'll show you something. Okay, I'll just show you something. If you go to this Excel, right? Say I have this Claude. Okay, if I click on this, I'll get the window that is Claude window. Like what we have this Copilot. Similarly, I'll get this Claude also. Copilot is actually the native, that is, which comes within the Excel itself. But the Claude, it is actually much faster and more reliable. Um, you know, it is like very fast, and it actually analyze more, stronger than Copilot. So if you ask me to compare, I actually always tell that Copilot ChatGPT or Claude, my first preference will always be Claude, then ChatGPT, and then Copilot. Okay, so Sumanta, in Excel, ChatGPT icon comes on Excel menu. How to use it? Okay. Yes, you have to take the license for the any of the tools. Okay. So you mentioned that, how do you get ChatGPT? See, I don't have the ChatGPT, not installed yet. Claude, I have taken a premium version, so that's why it is coming Claude here. Okay. But I don't have the Copilot license because the kind of output what we get by using this Copilot, um, better than we get better than that in Cloud. So for that reason, I'm just investing in Cloud actually. Any one tool, if you take, that is enough. You don't have to take all the tools. Okay. Um, so if you think you are going with Claude, you can go with Claude. Say ChatGPT, it's ChatGPT. If you want to go with Copilot, yes, fine. But I use ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, all three. I'll tell you why. For a content wise, okay, if content wise, I'll always use ChatGPT. You know why? Because ChatGPT, we can use so much of, keep on giving contents, it'll not stop, it'll not restrict. Okay. But Claude, the problem is, as soon as we actually, give some one or two projects, it'll stop. But this will give us, much more advanced output compared to ChatGPT. But Copilot is limited to Microsoft itself. So, I actually avoid using the Copilot. So I'm not investing much on Copilot. Okay. So what is the cost? It depends on you, Sumanta, and others. Okay. So if you want to know about the Claude, the price, so they have different plans actually. One plan, what I have taken is the basic plan. That is, we have this pro plan actually, not basic, it's a pro plan which actually comes to somewhere around 2000 rupees totally. Okay. With the GST and things like that. So it will be like $17, but it will go up to 2000 rupees. You just say 2000 rupees. But otherwise, if you think you want to go for more usage, then you can go for $100 per month. Or there is one more plan for $200 as well. That is, people who actually use more AI, then they can take the version actually, the license, the max. If you think you're working more projects, for example, I showed you an HTML project, right? So here, within few minutes, the entire project got over. If you think you're getting more and more projects like that, then investing on that will be really worth it. But otherwise, if you think you want to still experience the paid version, go for this version. This is more than enough, which I am actually using this. Along with that, I'm using this ChatGPT as well, which is actually balancing actually. Okay. But for all my images, videos and all, I'll use Gemini. And I have a paid version of HeyGen as well. HeyGen is slightly costlier. It is 25,000 per year, which I have paid and I've purchased because I'll be keep making some videos. That is not recommended for you people. But you can go for Claude. 2,000 rupees per month is actually worth if you think you're losing complete in depth of AI. Okay, Sumanta, got it? But otherwise, for students, okay. So what I actually tell, don't go for paid. Okay, work with all the free versions only. Never go for paid. When you have to go for paid, when you feel that you are actually trying to work more advanced way, you are earning, or you feel that yes, it is really worth for me because the project actually needs that kind of say licensed versions, then go for paid. Otherwise, students, I request, go with free first, practice it, work on that, and then only invest on that. For professionals, organizations, you can invest. Okay, little. ChatGPT, no, ChatGPT is slightly lesser than that. ChatGPT has got different options actually. They have got 4,000 rupees per year. There is one package. Then if you have Geo SIM, then 1 year I think you'll get free. Okay, you can apply the Geo SIM number and you can get 1 year free actually. That is one thing is there. Otherwise, there are that also has got different plans actually. I'm not sure because mine I'm using the pro version. So let's check here. You can check in net only. You can get all the, you know, mine is a pro version which they had released something. Okay, that is some offer was there actually. So what was that? It was like 1 year something free. Okay, so I activated that pro version. Here it's not the price, but you can go and check in net. Okay, so it is slightly lesser than Claude. Claude is actually costlier. Claude is costly.
Adi sir, like how is this Gemini related to Google? Copilot is related to Microsoft. What is this Chat GPT related to? I mean, is it a Chat GPT in itself, or it is supported by those blue chip?
Chat GPT, they are something I can call the boss. Okay, who actually started this AI. And Microsoft, they actually had invested in OpenAI. Okay.
Mm,
OpenAI, the GPTs. First, it was called as GPTs. The
mm,
models what the ChatGPT uses are called as GPTs. GPTs are nothing
correct,
but
correct, correct. Visual.
they are the transformers. So we can call
Correct.
it as generated pre-trained transformers, which
Mm,
was the model. Okay. Now also you can see now it is GPT-5, which is the latest one. So
latest
what
one.
this Microsoft did is they actually invested a lot in this, OpenAI, the Chat GPT, and they actually thought let's have one GPT for their own usage, which became
That is
Copilot.
Copilot. Ah,
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
Mm,
So what the Copilot they're using is it is like within the what do you call the MS Office applications only. But
correct,
if you
correct,
go
correct, correct.
here, if you go
Mm,
here, see the Gemini. Can you see this? Ask Gemini. If you click
correct,
on
correct.
this, you will get so you'll get the window here. You can ask anything, okay? Anything you can
Any,
ask here. You can ask here. Say related to this particular page, whatever you opened, you can ask here. Anything. Say for example, now let's go here. I'll say, yes, okay, now I open this page.
mm,
Okay, now I have this chat box here. Okay, the AI chat box here.
mm,
We cannot call it as chat bots because chat bots are something which is predefined. It will only give answers whatever has been given.
correct,
It's
correct.
not. It's not connecting actually.
No worry. So the
Yeah.
scope, there
See,
it is.
I'll
Mm,
just say analyze this website. See, if I give, what you do is we'll check this. You just see here. See this. Similarly, if I go to Edge, okay, can you see this? I have this Copilot here. Can you see that? If I click on this, I'll
that's
get
different. I
Copilot.
got it. Mm, mm,
Same thing
mm,
it will
mm, I
be.
got it.
Okay, likewise.
Mm,
So similarly, Claude actually, the team which was there with OpenAI, they got split. So OpenAI, they got split and they started the Anthropic as a company. Okay. And then
mm.
they started their own modules in 2021 actually. Uh, so Claude became a very big company than ChatGPT. Now they have become competitors.
Okay, okay. So this Chat GPT was by whom? Boss or something? You told me something. I forgot.
ChatGPT is from
Boss.
OpenAI.
Oh,
They
okay,
are the
okay,
boss.
okay.
They are the beginners actually.
Who?
First, they
OpenAI.
started in 2015. They started
Mhm. OpenAI.
OpenAI.
Ah, okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
OpenAI in that there were some people now who are in Anthropic. They were all there in that.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Mm. These are
Slowly,
like
it's always like that. Once the company becomes big, people will get split. Then again,
100%. These are all like
yeah,
subsidiaries, upgraded version.
yeah,
Then they all got split out. Perfect, sir. Okay.
yes. Like the mobiles and all, right? So Nokia came, and after that,
True,
Samsung
true.
came. Then again from Samsung, some people came out. They started their own mobiles, right?
Correct, correct. Yep,
So
yep.
that is
Got
always
it.
there. Obviously, it will be there. And we can see even Indian companies also there is one Indian company actually, Indian AI. I forgot
Mm,
that name. It's very
mm,
nice actually. I forgot that name. It's a very
mm,
nice this thing, but they concentrate more on voice AI.
mm,
So there are many AIs like that.
mm.
Majorly we use ChatGPT and the Claude.
Got it.
Yeah.
ChatGPT. Okay. Yep. Tomorrow, same time, Adi sir, 2:30.
Yeah,
Up
we'll have at two
next time.
o'clock.
Two
Actually,
o'clock.
today I don't know. No one came. See, this is what happens. See, I actually thought I'll give some awareness for the students.
Mm.
Many of them actually registered. I don't know. None of them turned up. So I was just worried what happened. Only two people were there. Then I thought what to do. Okay, but anyways, even if two people were there, I would have taken the class. But the
Yeah.
content should match. So now you
True.
see, if you see Sumanta and all, they're all, they are very seniors actually. Okay, I know Sumanta from very long back. They're all seniors.
Mm,
Now, if I go and
mm.
start teaching some basic thing which is for the college students, it will not match. So if it is like the matching content, it will be good. If it was something like generic, then I would have made a different content. Now, suddenly I cannot change the content also. So that's what I
No,
was
no,
worried
it's okay.
actually. But still, I think this was useful, right, people? People, I think this was useful attending this session.
Yep. For
Yes.
me, it was useful.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm sure these
Okay.
10 people
No
will get
worries.
some more tomorrow.
Sure. So
Yep.
what I'll do is I will also, try to arrange some more classes, okay? Because I didn't know the kind of attendees I was expecting only college students. But anyway, still, okay. So I will try to arrange some more classes in the coming days about, it's like a generic for everyone. We'll try to arrange and we'll try to understand more examples, more generic examples. Okay. Right, people. So thank you so much. So we'll catch tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Okay. And
Sure,
we'll
sir.
discuss about the more interesting thing. I'll see if I can bring some more contents for the people apart from for the college students, whatever I got. I'll see if I can get some more contents for generic people as well. Okay. Right. Thank you so much, all of you. So I'll add the video maybe tomorrow morning or by evening. By tomorrow evening, I'll add the video. You can go through the videos also. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, people.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much.
Take care. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.